Quite the selection, wouldn't you say, my lady?
Who is this person?
We only sell quality goods. How about something to take home?
My, these are really lovely. But I don't have any money on me, since I've been separated from my maid.
Is it?
Excuse me, might you be willing to pay for this for me?
Can you find your maid?
You may be right. In that case, would you assist me in searching for her?
My lady, this area isn't exactly dangerous, but I don't advise walking alone. It'd be best to rely on him for help. He's a renowned warrior in these parts.
Oh, is that right? Then it seems my impression was not mistaken. Would you be so kind as to escort me then? I promise to give you a reward once I'm home
She
safely.
looks familiar, the character design. I cannot put my mind on it. Really? Escort her safely? But what about her maid?
Well, I do hope to find her. But if we are unable to, then I'm sure she'll find her way back. Now, let's set off.
Okay.
I'm truly grateful for you
How did she
today.
know the name?
That was my first time fully exploring the town.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, very much so. It truly feels like a stroke of luck to have met you. I am so very glad that I snuck out of our residence.
Snuck out. Let's be vague, shall we?
To tell the truth, I lied about being separated
Oh,
from my
that's why
maid.
she brushed it off earlier.
I am from a widely respected family that has held high office in the county for generations. I was raised to be elegant and cultured, that I may be worthy of marrying a man from the prestigious Yuan
Okay,
family.
now I recognize the character. Senji. That's why I recognize her. Because of the mole.
I am much like a bird trapped in a cage. I have been given wings that are beautifully adorned, but they are not for me to take flight into the world with. The land is vast, with so much to see and so much to adore. When I marry into the Yuan family, I will be in another cage, only more lavish than the one I am in
That's really
now.
sad to hear.
That is why I wanted to fly with my own wings before that happens. I suppose I ended up deceiving you. For that, I am sorry.
Exactly what I say, nothing to apologize for. Call me again if you like. Especially the same thing, then. Probably again if you like.
I am grateful for your kindness. Today was special, as I could experience what lies beyond our residence. There were so many new things I was able to do with you. I will treasure them for the rest of
There
my
we go,
life.
Senji. Of course it's her. Sorry about the barking, I left my window open to get some air in. I guess that's Lubu right in the distance right here. That's the person I cannot interact because of the gates being closed. So he's the only one I cannot interact yet, not until I move on the story point. So,
So many people are
joining
after this land.
Cao Cao forces now.
Stop right there. We don't let just anyone through to see Lord Cao Cao, you know? Hey, I remember
Okay.
you.
I was about to say that you recognize him.
Well, it sure has been a while.
How do you end up here? I fear you have forgotten. How do you end up here?
So, I had a bit of a falling out with Lord Xiang Mao. And when I didn't have a place to go, Xiahou Dun was kind enough to bring me here. Now, I'm even guarding our lord. A pretty big step up, wouldn't you say?
Dian Wei, let him through already. He's Cao Cao's guest.
Oh, is that right? Well, if our lord called for you, then I ought not get in your way. Now, come on in.
It's been a while. Thank you for heeding my request. Let me get right to the matter at hand.
Yellow Turbans
I'd
again.
like your help in fighting the Yellow Turbans once more.
Their forces still remains.
Yes, their remnants are stubbornly clinging on.
It's surprising how they still manage to resist, given that Zhang Jiao is long dead.
They have a huge number of men in Qing province, and are now poised to launch a raid on Yin. As governor, my job is to eliminate any and all threats to this land.
As it happens, our lord was appointed to the post because the former governor, Liu Dai, was murdered by these Yellow Turbans from Qing. It has benefited us to have this territory as a base, but we cannot govern properly while such a threat lingers.
Right. And if those rebels were to launch a full-on invasion, the whole province would be devastated. We have heard reports that they don't even bring their own supplies. They rely almost entirely on looting.
So, they abandoned their fields because of war and poverty, and became marauders themselves. Perhaps their situation is an embodiment of the chaos of these times.
Do not think of them as mere rabble. They're an enemy willing to do anything. Treat them as such. They're unlike the Yellow Turbans we fought before. So keep your guard up.
What kind of Yellow Turbans are they on now? Cao Cao has sent out to subdue the Yellow Turbans Remnants, to bring priests to Yan province, help Cao Cao to defeat them. The enemy are Yellow Turban Bandits who drifted in from Qing province. We must eliminate them to keep Yan province safe. There is one issue, however, they have no clear leader. Because they lack a commander, we need to take them out one by one until their morale is diminished. As I request that you all perform your duty well so that Yan may avoid losing yet another governor. Cao Cao has been proven provided protection, and we also plan to enlist. And we also enlisted the player's help. Reassuring indeed. Now, let's move on to the details of our plan. The enemy appears to have split into 3 larger groups. Each one is made up of a large number of troops, and highly motivated ones of that. Based on the moments and momentum, we expected a fierce assault. A solid defense will be the key. However, staying purely on the defensive would be a waste of time. We will use the terrain to use our advantage to seek an opportunity to counterattack. We have 2 critical locations, the high ground to the northwest and the forest to the east. By controlling these points, we can launch a large-scale attack on the enemy's route. They'll be thrown into mayhem, and that will be our moment. And that be our moment to strike the decisive blow. I will personally head toward the high ground. I request that Lord Xiahou handle the forest.
Okay.
You really have thought of everything. Very well, I'll take care of it.
Now let's put this into action.
And that's the entirety of our plan. I hope that we can all perform our assigned duties. Move out.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
The Yellow Turbans are an elite force born of chaos, tempered by battle. Do not underestimate them, remnants though they may be.
There's a new governor of the Yan province.
Oh, allow me to do that.
Now this is a predicament. Soldiers immune to spear and blade.
Spear and blade. Ah, the incense. They still using the incense. Okay, let's sort that out. That phantom then.
It is quite the honor to have you at my
Now.
side. Now,
Right
shall we
up
go?
here, up the ladder.
Looking rough.
Appears that resistance
Came
is
from
futile.
the general, not the pot.
Appears that resistance
Aren't you supposed to be on our side?
Talking to me.
Why are you picking a fight with us?
Is he talking to me?
Well,
Yeah, he is talking to me. He's down.
infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They broke the spell that Cao Cao gave us. But how?
Looking rough.
What's that D position?
This
All the way down.
whether you rely on
Down there.
numbers or magic, you are no match for us. Surrender quietly.
If an ally of Cao Cao is here, then perhaps we can trust them.
Meaning me. That's what it meant.
We'll have more options if we control the high ground. We could drop rocks on them, for example.
Catapults.
There's been something of a comeback. It's what happens from here on that counts.
Your aid is truly welcome. I reckon we are all in your debt now.
You're welcome.
With all my might. That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Really, Shao, you won't got this.
This is the perfect vantage point. Now, let your arrows rain down upon their heads.
And that's his follies.
Arrows! The sky is black with them!
We've gained the advantage. Now we can push on.
Looking rough.
Look like the sea bait. Look like the sea unit it needs help badly. So we get down here.
Been defeated.
We fight to survive. We steal to survive. Not simply lay down and die. Let's march.
It's marching downwards right here. Okay.
Let's go. Ha! Follow me, everyone. Advance now.
Large forces
Time to go in the offensive. Get ready,
in the fire.
everyone.
The ferocious
300.
strong.
Take down.
Without a modicum of fear.
Charge. Success. Just like that. Just done a simple charge.
I knew you were coming, but I didn't think it would take that long.
Well, apologies.
Come at me.
It take that long. Not meant to do that, but oh well. Oh, nice.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Don't believe this.
The enemy officer has been
Stand together,
defeated.
men, and we can prevail!
We end this here.
Time to end this.
That's another down.
The enemy
Next.
officer has been defeated.
Just like that.
The enemy officer
They still have
has
fight
been
left in
defeated.
them.
Let's
We
go.
can't let them regroup.
Now, the aid
Looting
on the D unit.
of life itself. We're warriors, aren't you? Come, put us out of our misery.
Then surrender. You will not be treated unjustly.
Recruiting them.
If you put it like that.
That's how I recruited them.
You are a swift and deadly warrior.
Another large forces. Oh,
Out the lot of them!
They fight with such ferocity. It's not just their numbers that make them strong.
Whoa.
Looking rough. This appears to be as far as we go.
I was right here.
Looking rough.
Still standing strong. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong direction. But got a mighty blow.
Time to act.
Ready to charge.
I can see it all.
That's him down. Oh, that's
Enemy
done.
officer has
Okay
been
then.
defeated.
Now
We
let's
fight
get to
until our
him.
last breath. Come, let us rejoin our brethren.
Okay, here I am. Ready to charge. Let's go.
Determination's unshakable. This is our moment. Come on, charge on in there.
To the base. And charge right here. Now volley. All the way up here.
Loose. We don't fight. Everyone will starve. Our children, our parents, everyone.
But it's not the right way to do it, though. Oh, that's the third time now. 1,000? That's the biggest one to disbanded. Rally.
We can still go on. Let us fight for you.
Rough. So you've come.
Success.
But your help is needed here. We have the upper hand. Keep up the pace.
Switch to Shahadwood. That's him down.
Another victim has fallen before me.
And again.
Another victim has fallen before me. Is that all you've got? I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me. We end this here. Let's go then. Take this.
Nice combo. That's him.
Can't believe this. Strike! Another victim has fallen before me. Behold my power. Try again. Behold my power.
Ooh.
It's over.
That'd be even bigger if they're surrounded.
Take this.
With all my might.
The curtain draws here.
It's just the enemy officer.
Where'd you come from?
Has been defeated. Please, gotta be quicker than this. We've had enough.
Then come over to my side. Pledge yourselves to me, Cao Cao.
Looking rough.
You would help us?
Tables turn.
Really?
Give our all.
There we go. Mission
The enemy officer
accomplished.
has been defeated.
It's just that's how Cao Cao get large forces by recruiting Yellow Turbans Remnants.
Our children and brethren will take up our weapons. It will not end as long as chaos grips the world.
What will you do with us, Cao Cao?
Do not be hasty for answers. Before I decide your fate, I ask you this. Why, and for what cause, did you take up arms?
Isn't that obvious? To survive.
That's why they're raiding the villagers for? That's
Not a
not
single
the
man
right
is here
way.
simply for the love of the fight. But fighting and stealing in order to survive, that is all we have left.
How selfish.
But there is a better way to do
not
that.
think of those you steal from.
What are you saying? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was you government officials who stole from us in the first place.
I cannot deny that.
In times of strife like these, one cannot survive without taking from others. I have one more question for you, Yellow Turbans. Do you want to live?
What if we do? Are you planning to pardon us?
No. But we shan't kill you either. We have use for you in the new society we are trying to build.
A new society?
One in which we create, protect, and share, rather than live in this endless cycle of stealing. If you would like to see such a society, then join us. We will give you all something to live for. You have my word, as the one who defeated your leader, Zhang Jiao.
And the Yellow Turbans or Qing province offers Cao Cao their unconditional surrender.
This is Puyang.
It's a well-maintained town. It's hard to believe 1 million people have just arrived.
I don't recognize that character.
They have taken in the Yellow Turbans and reshaped them into the Qing militia. They remain a fighting force, but in peacetime, they mostly train and help in the fields. It's simple in theory, but they are dealing with huge numbers of people. In practice, it must take a lot of work.
Repairing buildings, distributing land ownership, enforcing the law. To develop so much in such a short time.
Yes, it is quite astonishing. The fact that he managed to bring those wild bandits under his control, instead of executing them. It gives me hope that we will succeed in restoring order to this era of incessant chaos.
Yes, there are none who deserve our support more than Lord Cao Cao. The evil of Dongzhou had to be eliminated. But there was nothing I could do alone. Of course, I also spoke with Lord Wan Yun. But I lacked allies, and could not spur him into action.
Interesting. How talkative he is all of a sudden.
I think perhaps Lord Shunyo has had too much to drink.
Ah, so that's what's loosened his lips. But perhaps it's not such a bad thing. This is a chance for those serving Lord Cao Cao to get to know each other. Besides, it can be fun to watch such a taciturn man loosen up for once.
Only you could look so kindly on a drunken Lord Shunyo.
And that was when, despite all my efforts, we were captured by Dongzhou's troops. I have never felt such shame. For a moment there, I was ready to die. Luckily, a house guest of Wan Yun's came to my rescue. In fact, this man here looks just like...
There he is.
Huh. At once I feel sober. I never thought I would meet my savior like this.
Does this mean that you were the one who saved Lord Shunyo in Luoyang? Well, what an honor it is to meet you.
Really coincidence.
I am Shunyu, a relative of Lord
Digest.
Shunyo. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Relative of Shun Yu. Okay.
I am Guojia. I only just met
Not a
these
strategist.
two at the governor's castle. If you're here in Puyang, does that mean you've entered Lord Cao Cao's service?
That's about right. Not yet.
Oh, my
I
apologies.
keep saying not
I
yet
assumed that
for
you
the
were like
moment.
us.
We are all drawn to Puyang because of Lord Cao Cao's reputation.
I hope we get the chance to fight side by side.
Do not take training lightly. It's idiots like you that end up dragging down their units, and by extension, the entire army.
Are they the former Yellow Turbans troops, are they?
Do you think you can get through this with that lackadaisical attitude? Let me tell you, I'll have you court-martialed unless you shape up.
What? Surely that's going too far. I was only taking a moment's rest.
Okay, maybe not. They're just lacking stamina for the moment.
Please,
and he's
could
a
you make Lord Eugene see sense? If we keep training this hard,
Liu
it wouldn't
Jin,
surprise
to
me
be
if someone
strict.
died.
You are the one that Lord Cao Cao summoned, aren't you? Well, if you have something to say, then say it.
He doesn't look happy. Aren't you pushing them too hard? I think I'll go for that since he is strict. You lose your men's favor. Apologies for interrupting. If the troopers are just recruited, then they had to build up bit by bit, not just go straight toughness like that. So they're really lacking stamina and lacking training, so I'll go for that option. Losing your men's favor, that's the way he's being strict. So I think I go pushing too hard for the
I'll
moment.
be the judge of that. Unless these men are willing to go to their limits, they won't be fit to serve as our allies. Lord Cao Cao has entrusted me with taking these men from Qin and turning them into proper soldiers. They have been in many battles, and yet have never had any real training.
Okay. So I should go to losing men's favor instead then.
They
Too
have
late
no
now.
understanding of strategy, procedure, or the underlying principles of war. That can only end in disaster. I suggest you also take care to train with sufficient diligence. That is, unless you wish to die a nobody.
Good to see you, Zitluan. I just made it back from a journey myself.
Did you find some work? It's good to be back.
You've been fighting all over the place, I'm sure. You must be exhausted too.
Not just yet, only went to the outside forces.
The Yellow Turban Rebellion was the needle that popped the boil. All of that pus is just oozing out across the land. Zhang Zhao wanted to change the world, and he may have succeeded in a way. Well
Such
then,
as?
let's get back to work now.
Okay, there's
shall
no
we?
explanation of what he meant. What do you mean?
What else are we going to do? You haven't already forgotten why I came with you, have you? Today, we're going to dig deep into your past, Zitluan. The place where I first met you, Zitluan. I think we may be able to find some clues there.
Ooh. That's all I can replenish. Alright, so got some field directions. There's a village right here.
I just saw
Alright, let's get to that area. To the hidden village. Alright, I forgot about him. Backflash?
You've gotten stronger, Zilwan. Strong enough to be out there as a guardian. But can you parry this?
I guess he didn't.
Sorry. I guess it was a little too early for that. But you really are getting better. Keep it up, and you'll get there soon enough.
Juha, why don't you take some time to train him in earnest? At this rate, you will only ever trail after Juha.
Juha. That's how they pronounce her name?
Rote repetition will eventually spoil your natural talent.
Let me clarify what Bailuan is saying. He
Bylon.
means that you're gifted, so you shouldn't give up.
You're impertinent.
If you know he has talent, why aren't you training him more? He needs a serious teacher.
Well, Bailuan, if anyone is being impertinent, it would be you. Because I am serious. Ziluan was born outside the village, and yet he's able to use the abilities that we are trained for from birth. His eyes have abilities that ours do not.
The eagle vision, or sacred bird vision.
And that's why I'm preparing by having him face a powerful opponent. Me. After all, practice is the key to success. Ziluan, if you can master the abilities your eyes possess, you'll be able to not only match me, but defeat me. Exciting, right?
You sound as if you're hoping to be defeated. That is not exactly something I wish to hear from my bodyguard.
Bodyguard?
I expect diligent efforts from you, Juha. All for the sake of peace in this realm.
Look at you, acting more and more like a village chief. We won't let you down, Bailuan. Right, Ziluan?
He's the chief of the village? I did not expect that.
As long as you understand. Juha, Ziluan, keep training. When I take my position as chief, you are the ones I will rely on.
I guess he must be older than he looks. Or he just have really, what's the word?
Ziluan?
Precocious child. That's the word, precocious. For his age.
You suddenly went still. Is something wrong?
I just saw. Let's say the name. Su. I forgot how to pronounce it. Su her. I think I can't remember where I just pronounced the name in the game. Bauluan. I cannot pronounce it either of those
Judging
names.
by your state, I'd say you've had some sort of vision. I suppose we now know that this village is of some special significance to your past. And on top of that, the air here is filled with the scent of a very distinct herb. Could this be what Zhang Jiao used?
Probably.
Do you think that perhaps all of these things together brought some of your past back to you in the form of a vision? I've heard that smells in particular can trigger memories of past events.
The scent of an herb. Can't remember anymore. Scent of the
Do you
herb.
remember the instance Zhang Jiao used to induce visions? I think what we are smelling here is the herb he used to make it. It's possible that you may have used this very same herb at some point in your past. Perhaps we could make some incense that has the exact same scent as what the Guardians of Peace used. Or we could... that's enough for today.
No, keep
Come back from time
going.
to time to see if we can discover more of your past.
Just keep going. The theory.
Your experiences in battle, the people you meet along the way. These kinds of things may also yield some clues.
Yeah, why stop there? I did not expect that. Bravery increase. Okay, I did not expect that. Oh, 2 points away to get to unlock that.
Luan and He, the names of the legendary sacred birds. They are heralds, said to appear only when a great ruler emerges. Juha, Bailuan, and Ziluan. The three of you were given your names in the same place. And you trained in the art of combat in that same place too. Even after losing all memory of such arts, they remain engraved within your body. You have been trained by a great teacher, Ziluan. One of the best.
Who taught Who taught you Luan Hua?
My father.
Oh,
He taught
right,
me
that's
the
his name.
secrets of medicine and healing. My father was a famous doctor, known far and wide. Some even called him a saint. Imagine that. But he overworked himself to sustain that reputation.
Oh,
When he fell sick, for all his gifts, he was powerless to save himself.
overworked.
It is said that we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, but I doubt I will ever climb that high. But now, here you are, Ziluan and Zhehe, reunited. Words cannot express how much I envy you.
I hear there's a master spearman among Lord Gongsun Zan's
There
ranks.
he is again.
Um,
Let's discuss what we should do next. I suspect that the key to restore your past memories will be in an incense used by the Guardians of Peace.
yeah.
But without the formula, I couldn't replicate it even if I tried. Which means we had no choice but to test whatever we can find. I heard there are some rare specimens to be found in Yan Province. If you see any of your travels, you could bring them to me. Is that the one I'm looking for? Right here? Take. That is the one. Now that's all out of the way. Alright, that herb you brought it to me for testing, haven't you? Quest complete. Fatality pill.
Thank you.
No sense waiting for the loose potency. I'll make an incense out of it right away. What if we try the scent in the village? What if we tried the scent in the village? Let's go there. Let's go there now. More backflash.
There you are. I'm surprised you haven't grown tired of this view yet. Do you like it that much? You know, no matter who you talk to, you never change. The others all treat me with deference, given that I'll be the next chief of the village. And I am responsible for repaying that respect by guiding and protecting them. I'm ready, and yet the weight that I must bear can be suffocating at times. I know the world is vast, and that I am not the only one with such responsibilities. But you're from the outside. You must know how isolated this place is. I heard there was another rebellion down south. Only one fate awaits those who oppose the Han. The leaders of these rebellions must be aware of this. How could they not be? But there is a reason they are so determined to act. Soon it will be our turn to play our roles. We will be asked to eliminate the leaders of the rebellion. Ziluan, are you ready? It's a role you should know well.
So let's talk about Zheng Zhao.
The Han Dynasty is collapsing, discontent is rife, enemies within and without plot its demise. It cannot go on, something must give. The time will come when we must risk our lives and fulfill our roles as the Guardians of Peace. Ziluan, listen. When that time comes, you and Juha will become my wings.
Is he still alive? That's a question.
A duty you would give your life to fulfill. Huh. To tell the truth, I've never understood that way of thinking. I mean, what good are you to your duty or anyone else if you end up dying? When he lived, my father was lauded as a saint. But now that he's gone, nobody so much as speaks his name.
Okay, that answered my question. He's already gone.
But I suppose we all
By
have
the
our
time
own way
the
of doing
village,
things.
the village
Who am I
was
to say what
attacked.
the correct way is? Still, I wonder what Bai Luman was trying to achieve. The title, Guardian of Peace, sounds grand, sure. But what exactly do they do? Perhaps if you can untangle your past, you will find the answer.
Regain memories continues. Another one. 70 points. That's Jane Zhao's technique! What on earth? That's Jane Zhao's technique! Conjuring earth magic. That's a lots of bravery points to be used. That one. Oh, and here he is again.
If I hear one more...
Yeah.
So, incense is indeed the key to restore your memories. Good. Then we'll want to try some other sense as well. I heard there's a rare automatic that can be found in Jing province. It is apparently called Moongrass. Moongrass. If I can't make the next incense without it, there's no sense complaining. So please do what you can to find them for me. Do what you can to find me a specimen. Moongrass. Oh, that herb. You've done well to bring me such a specimen. Stamina pill.
That's something else.
It seems you also have a keen eye for plants. Impressive. I need to make incense out of this right away. Let's head over to the village. I wonder how many of them do I need to complete it.
Let's see if we can catch up.
I'm ready! I'm gonna catch you! This is a familiar sight. I remember when you first came to the village. The child we've taken in is just like you when you arrived. You were sitting there on your own, looking dazed. Your eyes were empty, as if you weren't even there. So I started chopping river rocks in half with my bare hands, just to get a reaction out of you.
Okay, did you succeeded to do that?
These children playing here know nothing of the world beyond the village. I was just like them. But not you. You wound up in our village after losing your parents to war. How could you simply forget all that and join our games? And that wasn't the half of it. You had to learn how to fight and become a guardian of peace. I couldn't begin to fathom what was in your heart, but I decided I was going to look after you anyway. Ziluan, I am proud of what I am. Proud to be a guardian of peace. And if maintaining peace means getting my hands dirty, I am ready to do just that. But when I look at these children, I can't help hoping that they won't grow up like us. Is that arrogant of me, do you think? I want us to be the end of it. The last guardians of peace.
Well, that's exactly what she will be fearing.
I dream of a day when the realm doesn't need people like us anymore. I don't think it's foolish to want that. And because of you, Ziluan, I think that dream might come true.
Really? So that's her wish. Your letter arrived. Okay. Effect of moongrass. Do you remember moongrass? It's one of the aromatics I had you to bring me for your treatment. I neglected to mention it before, but since it's also known for the ability to focus in mind, you spend a lot of time refining arrows into gems, and I think it might be just the thing to help you in your work. If you come across any moongrass on your travels, I highly recommend take it with you. Now you can harvest moongrass. Alright. Okay, that's all the quest for him.